So here's a pretty interesting story. So one of the doctors who's an attending physician at Walter Reed, which is the medical center that Donald Trump was at for his COVID treatment, had actually really just completely obliterated Donald for his motorcade visit to supporters. If you guys saw, he was trying to turn it into a photo op. That's what this entire COVID saga for Trump has been, is a photo op. And so, he went in the car, he's recording these like ads and stuff to try to make him look like this tough guy. But in reality, obviously, he's not. But his name is Dr. James Phillips. And here's what he had to say. He said, that presidential SUV is not only bulletproof, but hermetically sealed against chemical attack. The risk of COVID-19 transmission inside is as high as it gets outside of medical procedures. The irresponsibility is astounding. My thoughts are with the Secret Service forced to play. Every single person in the vehicle during that completely unnecessary presidential, quote, drive-by just now has to be quarantined for 14 days. They might get sick. They may die. For political theater. Commanded by Trump to put their lives at risk for theater. This is insanity. And so you guys probably saw the pictures of, here's the picture of Trump in the car waving to his supporters who were, I think they were outside the medical center, right? There's a picture of him obviously waving to his supporters in the motorcade. And what you see, I mean, obviously he has coronavirus, right? He has to have Secret Service. Here's what the Secret Service looks like, bro. I mean, they're damn near wearing hazmat suits, bro. It's pretty insane. And so he's putting these people's lives on the line for his election. Obviously, everything matters for Trump. What does everything come down to? Trump, right? He didn't care about anybody else. Everything about him is expediency for himself, political expediency. What can advance his agenda? And his agenda typically is just whatever gains me the most attention, the most approval. Donald Trump is not somebody who has principle or beliefs. He's just somebody who wants to grow his sort of attention, his cult of personality, his approval, all of this kind of stuff, his admiration from his fans. He talks about how that's his favorite thing. And this doctor just completely obliterated him. And actually, it's really interesting because there's actually another story that I want to report on separately. But, it's Secret Service agents criticized Trump car ride. This should never have happened. So, Secret Service, multiple agents are actually pretty pissed off about this whole situation, obviously. And it's also pretty interesting because Kellyanne Conway, who is one of the OG, probably the most OG at this point, aide for Donald Trump, had also got COVID. I think she was in the debate prep room, or was at the Rose Garden? I think it was the debate prep room, although I'm not 100% sure. She caught COVID. She was around her daughter for a lot of time, but did not mention it to her. And her daughter also caught COVID. So it kind of ends up being this sort of death cult, essentially, where everything becomes about these elections. It doesn't matter if your family members get sick or if these Secret Service agents are put on the line because you're trying to go get the admiration from your fans because there's nothing you love more than swallowing your own semen. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy to see, but definitely really quite a beatdown from this doctor. And what a really succinct and just really on point, quick way of just a complete destruction of Donald Trump. And it's another reason why Trump has no chance of winning this election again. I keep telling people, man, I don't know where this idea came from that Trump won the 2016 election because of his base, or that you can even win an election solely based on your base, or even mostly based on your base. It's totally false. He won because of double haters and a lot of drove down enthusiasm amongst Hillary Clinton supporters. This is not how you win elections. This is actually how he's driving down his numbers. Joe Biden's numbers are actually going up right now. So what a beatdown from Dr. James Phillips. Bravo, man. Bravo.